Hello everyone, got Miss Everly here with me, and anyway, just thought I would tell you guys real quick as far as what we went through with having the COVID in our house. Um, so Ryan was the one who first started having the symptoms. I think it started off as body aches and a little congestion, and then it got worse to where uh, did he have a cough then? I don't remember exactly. I just remember one morning when he was getting ready for work, he actually told me that he couldn't taste or smell. And I was like, oh no. So we knew that, yep, the COVID had hit our house. And then, yeah, his symptoms just kind of progressed as far as the dang body aches and congestion and stuff. And then, boom, me right after started having some body aches. And the crazy thing is, I need to quit saying, sorry. There we go again. Never had influenza. I've never had influenza. I've had the stomach flu to where, you've puking or whatever, or, sore throats and stuff like that, but never like the actual influenza with the really bad body aches and what they call the actual flu. So this was like my first time experiencing the body aches, and oh my goodness, yeah, they're definitely not fun. And thank God they didn't last for very long. Like that day, like the worst I had it was I went and took a nap, and then by the time I woke up, I was like hearing wah wah wah, like the pressure in my head and just the body aches. It was just so crazy, and then I was freezing too. And then like the body aches just kind of kept going, and then they'd come and then they'd go, and then the cough that I had was like a cough like towards the end of the cough like you'd have with a little bit of gross phlegm. And so that's kind of how the cough even started off, and just was out throughout like a whole week, and just died down with a little less phlegm, but it like wasn't like really horrible. It was just like kind of coughing up a little bit here and there. Anyway, and then yes, I lost my taste and smell. That is crazy thing to go through that, because you like are so thankful for your taste and smell afterwards, because gosh, I enjoy my cup of coffee in the morning with cream and honey in it, and it's just so good, and it smells good. And to not have that anymore, like you're drinking hot water and you can't even smell it, that was like, I think one of the worst things for me is like not being able to enjoy my cup of coffee in the morning. And yeah, so well, of course the body aches really suck, but thank God they didn't last for very long. And the cough. And then I think the other thing that was really super hard was the fatigue. Like I was tired a lot. And I'm sure it didn't help that, I just had her like almost 7 weeks ago at that time. And then having C-section, so healing from a major surgery too. Yeah, it was just definitely not fun. And then Ryan and I being sick, but luckily, I mean, not luckily, because there ain't no such thing as luck. We were definitely blessed because we're walking with God through all of this too. And we have a church family that was praying for us, and people just praying for us. And I know that that makes all the difference. I can tell when I have people like our church family praying for us compared to when I'm not. Like, because yeah, so one of the other symptoms I wanted to tell you about was a little bit of depression. Like, I'm not one to suffer much from depression, and that's seriously by the grace of God. I have an idea what it's like because, I know family who have suffered from depression. But anyway, sorry. Hopefully that don't annoy you too much with my and I'll get better at it. So the depression, I think, came on definitely because we were having to be quarantined and just everything that was on top. And thank goodness it didn't last long either. It was just through the time of quarantine and not being around, not being able to go to church and everything, and having people, just people to talk with more, and then the sickness on top of it, and trying to take care of your kids and all that good stuff. So it was really super hard. But and sorry, it's kind of jumping around. Also, with the whole depression thing, like, I haven't had to experience that very often, but that seriously is because of the grace of God. Otherwise, I really believe that it's so much easier to fall into that if you're not walking with God. Because, yeah, I have those days. I have bad days, you know, and I think the most that I've been able to experience depression is like once a month, you know, that time. I just get overwhelmed. I've gotten overwhelmed, like, you know, and then I cry a little bit, and then I pray and have people pray with me, and then I'm better. So it's not like horrible, but like with the COVID, it definitely, I had like several days in there where I was feeling like that because I was just so tired and it was so hard. And so it definitely makes me a lot more sympathetic who, you know, with everybody and them having it, and especially the people who've gotten it worse. Like, I know a friend who, in another place, another state, her son got it, and he still hasn't even got his taste back. Oh my goodness, I couldn't imagine. So definitely have to keep praying for him. And Ryan, he still actually hasn't even got the full-blown taste and smell back. And either have I, as far as the smell, like I can smell, but not as intense, but it like is slowly but surely. And I keep praying that it comes back, because as sometimes it's not that bad of a thing, like smelling a poopy diaper, but you don't want them getting rashes either. So, you know, you want your smells, that's for sure. Your senses, you want to be able to smell. Anyway, yeah.
So, yeah, okay, so.
Just me and Ryan got that, and then Liam was super cranky, and he was hard to deal with, and I don't know if he actually suffered a little bit from the symptoms or not, I mean, or whether it was from COVID or not, but like he had a little bit of a raspy voice and was just super cranky for a little bit. Speaking of, I hear him now. And then Everly, she started getting a little bit congested. Like, it wasn't horrible, thank God. But like, you know, her breathing a little bit here and there was, you could just tell she had some stuff in there, but it wasn't like pouring out or anything, or nothing that I can really suck out. And so I was really praying for her, because, oh my gosh, you know, all the things and the horror stories you're hearing and everything, but really praying over her hardcore, that, and asking others to be praying. And thank God that's all it was. Just a little bit of congestion here and there, and that was it. Yeah, it was so cute too when she got her congestion, even though it wasn't good, but like she kind of grunts and you know, when she moves around and stuff. And when she was kind of congested, she'd be like you do your little snorkeling, huh? Anyway, okay, so yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that's kind of what we went through. Thank God it all went away, and definitely couldn't have done it without God. Seriously, walking through it with him. I just prayed tons and lots, and especially when I was feeling like, you know, so miserable, and the body aches, and like, how am I going to sit there and take care of baby, you know, and go through that? But thank God I didn't have to go through it for long. And like I said, it seriously is the grace of God. So yeah, I definitely want to always point my videos towards him, because that is the major help, where you're going to get the major help from, not necessarily from what I'm saying, but the help of him. If you, all you got to do is have a relationship with him. It's actually pretty simple. It doesn't have to be like a bunch of rules and I don't know, just like the world portrays it is really like it's not a good thing, but it's a huge, awesome good thing. And it's just simply letting go of your ways and holding on to his ways, which are so much better, because I've tried my way my way did not work for me. And I don't know about some of you guys, but I don't know how your way works for you, but it didn't work out for me in my ways. So I decided to try things the God way, like I had done when I was younger. But that's a whole nother story and stuff too. But the main thing is Jesus, okay? Having a relationship with him. And I'll put stuff down below, like links and stuff to help you. Like, I know that they even have on the Bible app, they have some kind of COVID thing and quarantine thing to help you get through. And we definitely need to be praying that this goes away as soon as possible. Right, Everly? Yeah, because it's so sad. But, oh, yeah, and real quick, I want to say, too, like, okay, we quit going to church for, like, 3 weeks when we had heard that, like, a few people have had it in our church, so we quit going to try and avoid it, and guess what? We still got it, okay? So, like it says in Proverbs, that we may throw the dice, but God determines how it lands, so it's, yeah, it's just a matter of,
God.
and I know that may sound bad to some of you people who like aren't big believers and everything as far as like God allowed that to happen to us, but he is a good God and he is still going to bring really good from this. I know he will, because I've heard of so many other testimonies, and the reason why I'm doing this is to share testimonies, because I've heard, you know, because testimonies help. They help, okay? So get out there and tell your testimony too, and testimonies, okay? So anyway, talk to you later. Okay, so I stopped the video for a minute and seen that it's like 13 minutes. Yeah, so guys, just bear with me, okay? Because I'm not going to redo that one. It won't always be like that. I'll try not to be saying and all that, but yeah, feel free. I plan on making more videos, different subjects, all that. And then you can subscribe to me if you want to hear more. I think I'm going to tell about my birth story of having her, because it was pretty traumatic. Is going to be in my next video. So yeah, if you're interested in that and you want to know when I post the video, you can hit notifications and it'll let you know as soon as I post the video. So yeah, feel free to do that.